Athletic training specializes in preventing, diagnosing, and treating muscle and bone injuries and illnesses. While qualified in doing so, many athletic trainers still get undermined. In an attempt to open the eyes of the general populations, we caught up with some certified athletic trainers and athletic training students from Hardin-Simmons University.
I guess you're right, and there's nothing I would say to you this time. You told me just what I had to live for, and there's no flight in my fight, and more than that, it's so alright, if I meet more than your eyes. I guess you're right, if I wake up in your mind. I guess you're right, I guess you're smart, 'cause I'm taken by you, taking me apart. I could best believe.
What is the future of athletic training?
Many people believe that athletic training only deals with high school and college athletes, also professional athletes, but that's really not true. Athletic trainers can be found in many different settings, doctors' offices, physical therapy clinics, in the hospital, with the military, and many other settings. So athletic training has definitely taken a turn, I think, for the better, because that we don't only treat athletes on the field, we also deal with many other people.
The profession is looking to change, one, because people are becoming more aware of actually what athletic trainers do. I think also that the education for the general population is changing on the necessity of an athletic trainer. Education-wise, athletic training is moving towards a master's-based program instead of an undergraduate-based program, which is good and bad, but I think that it's more emphasis is being put on the fact that we need to be trained in so many different areas that it should take longer for us to go.
I think I've seen changes in the profession. The trend initially when I first got into athletic training was basically just being in athletics at the secondary school level or the collegiate or university level. And it's really transformed. You'll see athletic trainers in the military, you'll see them as physician extenders, you see them working at Disney World, just in different areas that beforehand weren't like that. But I think the trend is coming around now that athletic training is gearing itself back into doing the traditional type setting and working at public schools or at private schools. So, but the change has been just being in different settings and how we've grown and become just an allied healthcare profession instead of just a coach with a first aid training as we were once perceived.
NATA just released on Friday a new style guide that's finally been approved and finally will be distributed to all the media outlets. Each different organization has a style guide that they will submit to the media, and part of that is making certain that the media knows who we are, and what we do. And a new style guide has finally been released. It's been 10 years in the making, and it was finally approved by the American Writers Association. I believe that's who it was. You can find more information about that at the NATA website. But that's a big event for the profession, I think. We're starting to see a larger awareness within the media about what an athletic trainer is. Again, the misconception is it's still an old term, we're still a trainer to so many people, when in actuality, we need to be referred to as a certified athletic trainer, a licensed athletic trainer, or just simply as an AT. And so I think with the new style guide, I think that'll be a big help. I really would like to see more public service announcements during, major events such as the NCAA tournament. If we could partner with the NCAA or the NFL or the NBA, the Olympics, even, just to kind of give a little bit of a plug on what it is that an athletic trainer does. I think that would help. And the other thing with athletic training, we want to make certain that the public is aware, and so we educate our students as often as we can to be advocates for athletic trainers, and visiting with parents and visiting with school administrators and coaches and the public. And so hopefully we'll be able to portray a stronger image of what an athletic trainer is through that avenue as well.
What is your favorite part about athletic training?
Oh, that's easy. Okay, so my favorite part about being an athletic trainer would most definitely have to be getting to know each team for what it is and its unique style, and getting to know the athletes and what they bring to the table for that team. And as I begin to develop a professional style relationship with the athletes, they learn to trust me, and that it's okay for them to come and ask when they have problems with their physical and mental or even their spiritual walk. It's an opening and trusting environment, and that's what I enjoy developing, and that's my favorite thing about being an athletic trainer.
My favorite part about athletic training, I think, is working with the athletic population, getting to know our athletes, and also being a part of their success both on and off the field.
It's not only, the fact that you get to build relationships with your athletes or teams or coaches or whatever, but it keeps me busy. I like to stay busy, and it requires both academics and like some hands-on learning, and I really like that.
My favorite part, by all account, is just the interaction that I have on a daily basis with our student athletes as well as our athletic training students. The relationships that you get to build over a period of time is far outweighs any other benefit of the profession, in my opinion. The big thing about athletic training that I thoroughly enjoy is just the opportunity to interact and care for an individual. I think we're a service organization, and I think that it is incredible that we look past the things that hold us back, such as maybe a salary or time that it takes out of our day, and really look at what we're doing, providing a service to a specific population. Specifically for me, that population are intercollegiate athletes, and so that aspect of my job is something that I cherish, and is something that means the most to me.
My favorite part about athletic training is that we get to deal with the athlete before they're injured, once they're injured, and then help them return to play after their injury. A lot of professions just deal with one part of that, such as physical therapy only deals with post-injury care, and a doctor only sees them after they're injured also. But with athletic training, we get to know the athletes before they actually get hurt, and then once they get hurt, we've already built that relationship with them so that they may trust us, and we can help them get back to playing.
My favorite part is seeing an athlete who gets injured and working with them and seeing all the effort and time that they put in, and then watching them go back out on the field confident and able-bodied and just dominating in whatever sport that they play.
My favorite part about athletic training obviously concerns taking care of people. I think just innately that's my personality. I just want to fix things and take care of things. But I think the biggest thing is helping people achieve their goals. That's been something really important to me, that I've been able to help other people, our student athletes, achieve their goals, whether it be academically and assisting them, with their schoolwork in some form or fashion, or writing a letter of recommendation, or physically, of course, returning them to play because that's what they want to do. So that's probably the biggest thing for me, is just helping others achieve their goals.
Often misunderstood and looked down upon by other healthcare professions, athletic training is a fast uprising profession filled with the unique opportunity to know a patient before an injury occurs. It is the training and education that gives the athletic trainer their right to make the tough game-ending decision. It might not be popular, but it is the duty of the athletic trainer to protect their athlete when necessary.